Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Okay, the New York Jets last year finished 5-12. Their offense was 24th. They were 16th in passing, 31st in run offense, and then their defense was 20th in scoring defense last year. What was your favorite move that the Jets made this offseason?
There's not a lot. I really do like the signing of Aaron Glenn. I
Hmm.
don't know, like with most defensive coordinators that move to head coach, can that guy sustain offense, defense, and special teams from all three levels? But I think that his defensive coaching can correlate into all three of those things, and I think he's a great coach. So I'd like to see him succeed.
Yeah, I'm with you. I thought that was a solid pickup. I think he'll get the most out of the defensive guys too, right? Their talented defense we talked about. I
Yep.
also put I don't mind the flyer on Justin Fields. It wasn't a stupid contract. It was 2 years. He's still
Yeah.
pretty young. Let's see what we got with him. And they didn't draft a quarterback, so he's not like a progress stopper. He's just so, hey, let's see what he does for 2 years. Okay, awesome. I did
And to
like
be fair, I think he looked good in Pittsburgh for the 6 games or whatever that he played last year. Like he has the upside to do it. Can he actually put it all together in a season?
Yeah, correct. I agree. And I also Membu, their left tackle, he's an elite. The guy they drafted, just a really elite prospect. They're pretty high on him. The draft Knicks are. So I think that deserves a favorite move as well. Let's get that offensive line settled so that you can run the ball effectively and pass block effectively. What's your least favorite move that the Jets made?
What is the most important position in football?
A quarterback.
And what didn't the Jets do?
Well, they didn't get any quarterback.
They didn't draft a quarterback. I mean, they could
Yeah.
have taken a guy in the fifth, sixth, seventh round. It wouldn't have cost them anything. Instead, and maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe they really are wanting to tank for Archie Manning next year or
Yeah.
whomever they think is the top guy. If that's their play, I get it. Um, I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to take a guy in the fourth or fifth or sixth round and just take a flyer on him versus going to Justin Fields, who is serviceable, but it's Justin Fields and then Tyrod Taylor. Like, that's it. You know what you're getting with both of those guys, and there's no high upside on either of them.
Yeah, so I guess to I guess be fair, it must be an undrafted free agent. They do have one on the roster named Brady Cook, who's a rookie.
Love
So
that guy.
yeah, I love Brady Cook. But anyway, yeah, not addressing the quarterback. I have a hard time with this idea because I always give teams a plus if they trust in a dude and they draft him, even if maybe it's a little high. If you don't trust a dude and you don't draft him, I'm okay with that as well. But not to take a flyer. I think I would agree with that. Like, what's the worst case scenario? A fifth round pick doesn't work out. Like, okay, well, you draft a quarterback next year. So I'm with you on that. And the other thing is just again, the lack of weapons. We talked about it on the top where it's just like, the Jets don't have anyone outside of Wilson and Hall. Now they did draft that Mason Taylor and he could be solid.
Yep,
We don't
could
know
be.
yet. Right. We don't know. But outside of that, it's really Wilson, Hall, or bust. So if Wilson goes down, your number one's going to be Allen Lazard or Josh Reynolds, who are
Yeah,
both journeyman wide receivers. So
nobody's excited about that.
right, right. So poor Justin Fields, it's not like he's going to get a lot of help. So they got to really hope that their run game is strong enough where they don't have to rely a lot on Fields' arm.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, green light for green flags, I should say, going into the season.
I just don't think that they have a lot of expectations. I
That's a
would think if you're a Jets fan, you realistically look at this roster and understand that you don't have a shot to either make the playoffs or go far. So if I were a Jets fan, I would want to lose every game possible. And I know that sucks for a year to have to like deal with all that, but at least set yourself up for next year to draft a number one quarterback and then secure that offensive line, get some more weapons. Like it's an offensive league at this point. Go out and get the quarterback that's going to put you in the best spot for the next 5 years.
Yeah, 100. I think that's a good goal for them is just try not to win. I'll tell you, like as a Dolphin fan, that year that Burrow came out. It's like we were 5-11. I would have rather been 2-14 and get Burrow, right? Like that's the
Right.
like you do one bad season, you get a franchise altering potentially a chance at a franchise altering quarterback. You get that first option. So I'm with you there. I think their defense, like I said, what we talked about, their defense and their run game, I think is going to be better. I don't know, like the run game, how much better, I'm not sure. They did address the offensive line in other areas this offseason. I think they'll be better than 31st, though. That's the way Aaron Glenn is going to want to play. He's going to want to run the ball. He comes from that style in Detroit. And I think the defense will be better because he has a lot of talent there and not 13 people on IR. Even with the 13 people on IR in Detroit, I think he had like this 7th ranked defense or something like that. So now he'll have talent. I think the defense will look good too. But I'm with you. I think even so, they should be trying to lose games. So
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
yeah. Red flag.
I think it's just scoring points. And obviously, if that's the case where you don't want to be winning games, then that's fine. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to be scoring points. I just don't know how they can score more than 20 points a game with the roster that they have constructed.
Yeah, I'm with you. Just I put offensive weapons for the pass game. Again, we don't maybe Mason Taylor becomes something, but if one person goes down, it's all like even if Hall goes down, Brees Hall goes down, you don't really like I don't know, Allen is whatever. Like so I'm just for me it's just it could get ugly fast for them offensively. And then that's the only problem is like we talked on the top of the podcast where it's like if their offense stinks again, it's going to put weigh the defense down.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
could have a really good defense, but they're going to be in the bottom half of the league because they're always on the field.
Yeah. To be fair, as a Wisconsin guy, I do like Braylon Allen. He's like 19 years old and is built like a tank. So I really hope that he performs well and is good. But yeah, you're right. He's no Brees Hall.
Right. I guess like with him, it's just the problem is like Wisconsin running backs they never really like Taylor, right? He's Wisconsin though, Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor. Yeah, and he
He's the
kind of
exception though.
yeah. It's usually they don't they don't tend to be good. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope he's good. Yeah, because he's from Wisconsin. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, fantasy football go to.
I know I kind of bashed him just a little bit ago. I think if you don't get one of the top 10 quarterbacks, if you want to draft a guy in the last round, you can take Justin Fields. He was semi-serviceable in Pittsburgh last year. He runs the ball well. He'll probably throw an interception or two every game, but he'll offset that by running 40 or 50 yards every game. I like him as like a last option quarterback.
Yeah, I actually wrote him down as well because you're
Nice.
right. You wouldn't draft him that high. He's going to use his legs, and it seems like they're going to let him you know actually be the quarterback. He doesn't like Russell Wilson isn't in the background. So yeah, I'm totally with you there.
Nice.
I would also go with Brees Hall. I think because the Jets are going to try to run the ball a lot. I think so. I don't know Garrett Wilson. I don't think I would trust. It's not his talent. It's just I don't know how much they want to pass, nor how Fields getting them the football. I
Right. I
don't
think the
know.
only
Like,
thing is you might have the game script to go to him. Like if they're going to be down 2 touchdowns, they're always going to be throwing the ball.
that's true.
But again, I get you wouldn't trust that.
Correct. I agree. Prediction. The over under for from Vegas is 5.5 games. 5.5 games. So what say you, Avery? What your prediction for the Jets?
Yeah, I got 5-12.
Me too.
Let's go, man. We're on one tonight.
We're done. 5-12. Let's go. Okay, let's do our last team.
Sweet.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.